Hi, Javi. How are you today?
Hi, Maria Jose. I'm fine. I'm just a bit tired. I was preparing a presentation about women in the legal professions. What about you?
I'm good too. Thank you. Actually, I'm working on something similar. I was reading about what it really means for a woman to be a lawyer. It's such a powerful topic, do you think?
Absolutely. Being a woman lawyer is more than just practicing law. It's about justice, equality, and breaking barriers.
Exactly. Many people still believe love and fall for men, but that's changing. What do you think is biggest telling woman lawyer face today?
Um, I think one of the biggest challenge is overcoming stereotypes because society still expects women to be less assertive or too emotional.
That's so true. When I started studying law, some classmates used to say things like, women are better at family love, not criminal love. I made me angry.
I know. I heard similar comments, but I believe women have showed they can be excellent in any legal field, like criminal, corporative, constitutionals, you name it.
Yes, women often bring empathy and emotional intelligence to their case, which make me that great advocate.
Right. Empathy doesn't make use weak, it's make use effective. We we understand human situation deeply, and that's help us argument more persuasive. Argument more persuasive.
Exactly. Last year I worked on domestic violence case. That woman I represent told me that had family lawyer met her feel safe, understood.
Wow, that's powerful. That's what representation means. Mm, Clients often feel more comfortable with women lawyers, especially in sensitive case.
Yes, I completely agree. We're not only defending clients, we're also changing the system from the inside.
That's true. I that's true. Do you remember when we studied the case of Ruth Bader Ginsburg? She changed US law forever by fighting gender discrimination.
Of course, she's one of my biggest inspiration. When I was watching her documentary, I was thinking she was fighting for all of youth.
Same here. And not only here women like Clara Holst and Gloria Gloria Arrett have also played huge roles in history.
Yes, Clara Falls, for example, was the first woman lawyer in the USA West Coast, and she created of the concept of the public defender system.
I was reading about here yesterday. Imagine how hard it must have been at the time when women weren't even allowed to vote.
Exactly. And yet she succeeded that shows how determination and no loyalty can break barriers. Break
Yes,
barriers.
right. So, Maria Jose, What do you think about being a woman lawyer means in today's world?
For me, it means using the law to promote justice and equality. It means beginning of a voice for those who are silenced.
I love that. For me, it's also about inspiring the next generation of women. I want young girls to see that they can be anything, even judge or human rights advocates.
Yes, I always tell me students that law is not only about rules, but about people. We study to transform the society, not just to interpret codes.
That's beautiful. I think women often bring a holistic perspective. We don't just see legal problems, we see human histories.
True. And we often balance multiple roles: professional, friend, mother, mentor. It's not easy.
Definitely. Sometimes I feel like I'm living three life at once, but we manage, we always do.
Yes, we do. That's because we are multitask taxters be natural.
And we were doing this long before the profession recognized. Remember, years ago, women had to fight even to be admitted to law schools.
I know. My grandmother told me also that in her time there were almost no women judges in Costa Rica. Now look at us.
It's incred- incredible progress, but there's still a lot to do. The gender pay gap limit leadership positions.
Yes. Sometimes I feel frustrated when I see fairer women in the top positions, even to we are equality qualified.
That's why mentorship is so important. When senior women lawyers support young ones, we all move forward.
Exactly. We need solidarity among women. That's who real change happens.
By the way, are you mentoring any young lawyers right now?
Yes, actually, I'm going to allow students who's very passionate about human rights. She reminds she reminds me of myself years ago.
That's great. I used to mentor too, but I stopped because I was too busy last year. I was working on a complex corporate case.
Oh yes, I remember that you were spending love night on the office, right?
Yes, I was working almost every day until midnight, but it was worth it. We won the case.
Congratulations. That must have felt amazing.
Yes, I really did. I really did. But I realized something. Success means nothing if you lose yourself in the process.
I completely agree. Balance is key. We often forget to take care of ourselves while helping others.
Exactly. So now I trying to rest more. I'm even taking yoga class twice a week.
That's amazing. I am currently practicing mindfulness, it helps me stay calm before earnings.
That's great advice. Do you always find do you always find ways to improve your focus?
Well, I'm trying, but tell me, what did you decide to study life in the first place?
Good question. When I was a child, I always ask why about everything. My parents said I loved defending people even when I was wrong.
Sound familiar? I used to do the same. I wanted to understand justice, why some people suffer while others don't.
So you became a liar to change that.
Exactly. What about you? Who inspired you?
Um, my mother, she wasn't a liar, but she always told me to stand up for myself, and she used to say, use your voice is your power.
That's beautiful. My father says something similar. The law is a tool, use it wisely.
With words, I think that's what being a liar it's about, using knowledge to protect, to defend, to empower.
Yes. And as women, we bring something extra: resilience, empathy, and sense of the community.
I couldn't agree more. So in your opinion, what makes women liars different?
Our ability to combine reason and emotion. We analyze, but we also care that combination change how justice is served.
That's true. While we're while we're working on legal arguments, we're also listening, supporting, and building truths.
Exactly. Glenn feel that is one reason many prefer to work with women lawyers.
And it's not just about gender, it's about humanity. Humanity. The more inclusive our professions becomes, the better justice will be.
Well said, Javi. While we're talking and realizing how pro I am to be part of change.
Me too. Sometimes when I see young women entering courtrooms with confidence, I think we are making history.
Yes, we are. And the best part is we're done yet.
Absolutely not. The future of law is female and fair.
Cheers to that, my friend.
Cheers, Maria Jose. Let's keep fighting, teaching, and inspiring every single day.
Bye.
Bye.